And it has been a rough year for us, folks. A rough year. Hey, channel, welcome back. I will soon be putting out a follow-up video to the last one I put out about the comms system. This is not that video. This is something different, but I will real quickly let you know that I figured something out. You'll remember in my last video, I was saying that I couldn't execute voice commands through my phone, like as if I wanted to send a text to somebody through SIRI, right? Well, it turns out I can do that, and it's so stupid of me. I should have known this. You know, when you turn Apple CarPlay on, say, in your car, if your phone is playing, prior to that, if your phone is playing music through your earbuds or just through the phone itself, as soon as it connects to whatever vehicle through CarPlay, the sound redirects through the vehicle. So the other day when I said I wasn't able to do voice commands, it's because when I would speak a voice command, I wasn't hearing a return. And that's because that return audio was not coming back into my helmet. It was going to the bike. The bike has Apple CarPlay on it. That's where the audio was redirecting. And of course, there is a setting. Everybody knows this. You can swipe down on your phone and change the direction of the audio. You can take it off the CarPlay device, the car or the bike, and have it redirect to your headphones, or in my case, the Cena. Once I did that, then I could hear SIRI talking back to me when I would ask it to do something. So it was hearing me. It was trying to execute my commands. I just wasn't hearing it, and I felt so stupid when I figured that out. So I have now done that where even though it's connected to CarPlay to the bike, the audio now comes back to my helmet. So I've solved that one problem. I still haven't solved the mystery of why some audio is a little garbled and some audio is really pretty clear. I haven't figured that out. I think it has to do with some wind cut or background noise cut settings on either the phone or the helmet, one of the two. What's changed? Well, the helmet, the Cena has changed. That's what's changed. So that's my first clue into, where I should go looking for some settings. But it was kind of doing this before I changed communication devices, Cena's. So I don't know. Still trying to figure that out. Is it the wind coming? I removed the chin curtain in my helmet. I always have. I've never liked chin curtains. And I'm wondering if the wind noise coming up under this helmet, which this helmet is a little louder than the Neotech, I'm wondering if it's trying to cut that, and by trying to cut that, it's affecting my voice audio. I don't know. So many things I still got to look at there to try to figure out why. Because when I'm going slow or stopped, it seems like the audio is much clearer on the camera. Anyway, none of that is what today's video is about. Today's video is about me asking for your help. And let me tell you what I mean. This community, this two-wheeled community, and specifically Goldwing community, is such a tight-knit group. I have met friends from all over in different states that I would have never met or never known had it been for this Goldwing. And it has been a rough year for us, folks. A rough year. I mean, if life hasn't hit you with both barrels, if it has hit you with both barrels, I'm sorry, and know that I know. Okay, I'm with you as you recover from that. If life hasn't hit you with both barrels, please know that day is coming. That day is coming. Nobody escapes that day. And when life really hits you with both barrels, I can tell you right now, it's going to be more than you can take. And we've seen that so much lately, specifically with this Goldwing community. Let me tell you what I mean by that, okay? The Lone Star Ridecast. You guys know Richard. If you don't, go check out his very Texas-oriented channel. He has a Goldwing. It's a bagger. Believe it's blue. Great guy. I've met him a number of times. Well, Richard put out a video, his last video, where he's really struggling with, loss of his mom, loss of a friend, and it was a powerful video. This kind of stuff catches you off guard, and it caught him off guard mid video, and it was all he could do to make it through that video. That's what got me thinking about this. And then literally days later, just days later, Mac, Gold Rider 1, puts out a video. And he's been struggling. Now, everything I'm saying to you guys here has been on a public video, so I am not violating anybody's trust here by talking about this, all right? It's been on a public video. You can go find them. Mac has had some difficulty adjusting to retirement. Retirement will mess with your head. I'm not looking forward to it. I really am not, in a way. But it has hit Mac with both barrels, and Mac is my brother from another mother. Somebody I met through YouTube, and I instantly connected, and Mac and I are very close. I wish I lived closer to Mac. He'd get so sick of me. He would get sick of me. Because he's one of those guys that even though I've only known him for a year or two, feels like he's been a lifelong friend, and I certainly could be a lifelong friend with Mac. So it hurts me. It hurts me that he's struggling. It hurts me that I didn't recognize it. It hurts me that I didn't reach out to him when he didn't have a video for a couple of months. That's not normal. I got to pay more attention. So all of these guys I'm going to mention today, folks, if you're a praying person, please keep them in your prayers. If praying is not really your thing, I'm not judging. Reach out to them if you can. Just send your well wishes, even if that's just a comment on this video. Reach out and support these guys. We need family right now. We need community. We need fellowship. We need each other. So yeah, Richard, Mac, I'm praying for you both, but the list goes on. Slappy, you guys know Slappy. For years, dealt with back pain until he could not take it anymore. Had some major surgery on that back and now is recovering, but it is a slow grind, a lot slower than he wanted it to. And you know what enters your mind. You know what enters your mind, guys. Don't tell me you don't know what enters your mind. Are you ever going to be able to get back on a bike again? That's a real scare. That's a real scare. You can see it in Slappy's eyes. You can see it. He's got a great support system there with Thumper, his wife helping him out, and he is doing what needs to be done to get better. I have every confidence that he's going to come back, but it has been a longer haul and a harder haul than he ever anticipated. Life with both barrels. So Slappy, you got to know that you're in our prayers. I know I've told you a million times, but I'll keep telling you because I'm supporting you, my friend. I can see beyond the words. And you know, we're all guys. Mac will swear to God he's okay. He's not. Oh, I'm going to be okay. I'm just living my life. Yes, he is. But he's not okay. And it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there that you're not okay, especially if you're a man. So, Mac, I applaud you for that video. Slappy, I applaud you for reaching out. Nobody wants to reach out as a man. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get better. You're no good to anybody if you don't get better. You got to get better. So you do what you got to do. Rich the return rider in Florida, had a health scare several months back. He was off YouTube so long, I was asking people about him. I did recognize he was gone. Asked Boots and Jeans Rider, Finally, Rich came out with a video about, man, a scary deal that could take your life. My goodness, Rich, I'm so glad to see you back on that bike. Praying for you and Lorna, his wife, Lorna. Had hip surgery recently. Her days of riding two wheels might be done, but they've been kicking around three. I don't know, but I think she's doing well from that hip surgery. God bless her that she's doing well through that. Lorna, we're praying for you. Mark, with Mark's Garage up in Wisconsin. Man, what a good guy Mark is. Have you guys seen Mark's channel? If you haven't, go look at it. This guy has the garage every man dreams of. I mean, complete with toys. Complete with toys. But you know, Mark bought a new Africa Twin. And something happened where he tried to either hold up or pick up that Africa Twin, and he really messed up his shoulder. So much so that he had to have surgery on it. And he was off the bike for a while, recovering from that surgery. He is now on the bike again, has sold the Africa Twin for something a little lighter, but still adventure bike related. But we were all praying for Mark through that. Came through like a champ. Larry, Goldwing Moments up in Canada. Folks, if you don't know Larry's story, he too has put out a video. The man had open heart surgery. And this is the kind of surgery where they stop your heart from beating for a while until they can do what they need to do. I mean, this is a risky thing. You might not wake up from this. Don't you know when he got off his bike for the last time, not knowing if he would not only ever be back on two wheels, but ever open his eyes to two wheels again? How scary that was. Larry has his brothers out there, close to him in Canada, and some other family members that helped him every step of the way. That was a long road. And he put out a video for, as soon as he could, which was more than a year afterwards, not too long ago, talking about it all and thanking people for the thoughts and prayers. And Oh, it was so, number one, so good when I heard Larry had made it through surgery. And then from time to time, through a text or an email, he would say he's doing okay, getting stronger every day. But man, that journey was a lot longer than I thought it would be. And even him, I think it was longer than he thought it would be. And even when physically he was better, mentally, that's a whole different ball game, folks. And that's a lot of what I'm talking about here. Mental in most of our cases here. Okay? Whether it's physical that causes the mental or just mental that causes the mental. So Larry's on his way back. Hope to see him on the bike soon. That'll be a great day. I think Larry's going to be okay. Goldwing moments. Go out and check his video out. Road Glide, our friend Road Glide. Now Road Glide doesn't produce videos, but he is the most eloquent commenter. You ask anybody. He is a poet, absolute poet on YouTube, and lifts people up non-stop. Well, there was a day he rides regular bicycles too, in addition to his beautiful blue Goldwing. He went down in a group of, it's those professional bikes, those guys that ride 2 inches from each other at 100 miles an hour down the street. Yeah, those guys. Well, they all went down in a heap one day, and Road Glide messed up his leg pretty well. And that was a scary deal. And that was a mental deal. And there once again, he was quick to say, I'm fine, I'm going to be fine, I'm going to be fine. That was harder. That was harder on him mentally than I think he would like to have admitted at the time. But he has come back through that, through regimented exercise and training like only he knows how to do. And he's on his way to the other side of that now. Definitely back on the motorcycle. I think he's back on the bicycle. I don't know for sure. So Road Glide, we had you in our prayers. You know we did. And our prayers were answered. And I'm so glad you're practically back to good. Well, that was some kind of turn. Cruiseman recently lost his lifelong friend, and when I'm talking lifelong, the man is in his and has had this friend since school age. Okay, school age, and not just a casual once a year how you doing friend. This was an every week, a couple times a week. Let's have lunch and watch TV and play cards or whatever kind of friend. That kind of friend. I mean, maybe closer than a brother kind of friend. His name was Jess, and when Jess passed, damn, it's not been that long ago. It was devastating for Cruiseman. It still is. He's still working through that, and may always be. He may always be. You just can't fill a hole like that. And then a couple of smaller issues, but issues none the same. Brian, the guy that bought Cruiseman's bike, went down on it. Luckily, he was okay, but trashed the bike beyond repair and had to get a new bike. Sensei went down on his bike, messed up his wrist. Thank God it wasn't any worse. Sensei, thank God. And then there's me. I want to talk about life hitting you with both barrels. I know what you're talking about. You guys continue to pray for me for a wound that will never heal. I don't talk about it a lot on the video because people just, they don't like downer videos, and I hope you guys aren't taking this video as a downer video. This is a community that needs help, needs prayers, needs people reaching out. All these people: Richard, Max, Slappy, Rich, Mark, Larry, Roadglide, Cruiseman, Brian, Sensei, me, and probably 5 or 10 other people. I'm sorry if I don't remember or didn't mention your struggle. But this has been in the past year to 18 months, okay, that all of this has happened. What the hell is going on? So y'all keep us in your prayers. Reach out once in a while if you can. I know I'm going to make a little more effort to check in on people. I couldn't do a better job than what I've been doing. So I thank you for your time today, channel. We'll talk to you again soon. Until then, ride safe. Pray for your friends. And God bless.